Reverend Ntim Forjour, yeah, one year MP for Asin South. And it's Sammy Gyamfi akọ crashing one, and yasem kitu akra. Our news for Saturday year tramway. Our Joynews, yan and yasem kitu akra. Na nina ne say Reverend Ntim Forjour, a press conference, be an watch him say airline B Bagana. Ya playing na airbano and yeme womb a yellow bonnet and nisi kabia. Omususu say amfa legal way and a buyer. Now way and a quarter gas Sammy Gyamfi and a one in Kushia Nemum and some lady one fun easy cry. Sammy Gyamfi a man who say no and some now walk on and yano no Sammy Gyamfi or Bayer near ma copy say Reverend Ntim Forjour, then some no walk on or more betino. Now I coach him our court a quine cry or fast who says Annie Mano Ebano. Now aba no abechi and some the doors so na answer no yanko tie Reverend Ntim Forjour the press conference no yeba yabetie Sammy Gyamfi so de no
matter of air med flights and Cavok Air private jets transporting suspected cocaine and cash. Ladies and gentlemen, on another security matter related to our airspace, the Minority Caucus calls on national security to, as a matter of urgency, make public the content of cargo suspected to be cocaine and cash transported into the country by two suspicious flights, namely Air Med flights NH23AM and Cavok Air private jets Antonov and 12B, which landed on the tarmac of Kotoka International Airport in March 2025 from Gran Canaria, an island of Spain, and departed to the same Gran Canaria days after their arrival. Reliable intelligence intercepted by the Minority Caucus indicates that on March 20th, 2025, Air Med flight NH23AM, which is an air ambulance, and I must stress, it's an air ambulance designed specifically to carry patients, landed at Kotoka International Airport in Accra, Ghana, and remained in the country for 5 days before departing 1 a.m. on March 25th, 2025, back to Gran Canaria. Our intelligence further persists that no patient was transported by the said Air Med flight, neither to nor from Accra. There is no evidence of medical referral of or patients accompanying or on board the flight on either legs of the flight. We are reliably informed that contrary to the expectation that the Air Med flight would carry patients, the purpose for which it was designed and operates, it rather on this occasion carried suspicious cargo suspected to be cocaine and cash in various United States dollars denominations. In a related development, a private jet, Cavok Air Antonov and 12B, also landed at Kotoka International Airport on March 12, 2025, from the same island of Spain, Gran Canaria, and remained in the country for 13 days and departed at 6:40 hours, that is 6:40 a.m., on March 25th, 2025, to Gran Canaria. The very day Air Med flight also departed to Gran Canaria.
Waiting in somewhere, Reverend Ntim Forjour, the press conference, what it took, and some day work be brave. Nemum, after inspection, Omuko who said, and yet drugs said the Reverend Ntim Forjour kind, Nemum, a oil be ne, and your manoma be our omode, a bagana, Nemum, and yet drugs ne, Sika said the Reverend Ntim Forjour, a canon. Now, Yanko, Saturday, no. News file said the whole issue starts here. To us.
Well, it is very clear that he saw nothing and yet chose to say that he had seen something. So this is not a matter of if you see something, say something. This is a clear case of a member of parliament who we are told is a reverend minister, deciding to peddle falsehood, deciding to lie about a government and having been exposed is now making a mockery of himself. I mean, you listen to him. You listen. Please, when you were talking, I was quiet.
I will not sit here for derogatory comments to come from my respected friend.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Nobody has made any derogatory comments.
You speak to the
I am saying that
and keep the sanctity
you have
of the
peddled falsehood against the government of Ghana.
I've not peddled any falsehood.
So let me demonstrate how you peddled falsehood. So keep quiet.
No flag came from Rwanda.
Maza, keep quiet.
So you have peddled falsehood.
Let's have a very decorous discussion. When you were speaking, I was here. And you've had ample time to make your case. Show viewers and listeners the same respect.
But keep
that
it
I've shown you. I'm saying that you peddled falsehood. He's sitting here saying that they had suspicions. And they put out the suspicions, asking questions and, soliciting explanations from the government. Number one, you don't hold press conferences based on suspicions. That is reckless, that is irresponsible. This country is a serious country. You cannot wake up in the morning because you are hungry or you overate and said, I have this suspicion. So I hold a press conference and require law enforcement agencies to investigate your suspicions? You think that is what our security agencies are there for?
He said he was engaged in oversight duties as a...
This is quote Ntim Forjour speaking. There is no evidence of any medical referral or patient on board. Speaking about that ambulance aircraft. Rather, our intelligence, not suspicion, our intelligence suggests that the aircraft was used to smuggle illicit cargo, unquote. Where is your suspicion? Why do you lie like that? Is this, did you allege suspicion here? You are talking about intelligence. What is intelligence? Intelligence means that you have been given, you have received credible information about the existence of some facts or a certain situation, and you are saying that because of that, you think that these aircrafts which arrived in Ghana were used to smuggle illicit substances. You made mention of cocaine, you made mention of cash relative to money laundering and so on. Categorical allegations. Now the President of the Republic says, okay, I want to give you an opportunity to share this intelligence you have with the state security agencies so that they can investigate it. I mean, if you don't share the intelligence with the state security agencies, where should they start their investigations from? So what any responsible lawmaker exercising oversight would have done would be to say, thank you, Mr. President. I will, voluntarily, or I will happily honor the invitation of any state security agency. Tax. I think you're being disrupted. I think you're being disrupted. Allow me to make my point. I think you're being disrupted. So, you should have been happy about the invitation extended to you to adduce the
Honorable Sammy Gyamfi and a true punches and they call Reverend Ntim Forjour and some day or corner back to back. Now, Reverend Ntim Forjour Tnas now who say no and some no Babia corner also a room. And yes, I near me yafanasi. Inti, one so ebo ram, na obo ram, young tea ho, on so nin samoa. What did you ja? Ye could do baby crown or sorry pie, ya want to me and you heat in a banoa, nan color heat. Into mani sorry pie, young co, young tea on so a brow bo ramuno. Nin samoa or cow. And if your court trigger and one, a mouse sorry pie. You buy better us
for Parliament, even if he spoke from his garden egg farm on any matter that requires invitation. You don't call somebody, whether he's leader. You go by procedure. Had anybody used that procedure? It has even nothing to do about that.
Yes. Listen.
You have no invitation yet. You lied.
Are you listening? Are you listening to yourself?
No.
You, a law-abiding citizen, a member of Parliament, who claims to be exercising oversight. You say you have intelligence that certain aircrafts came into Ghana smuggling illicit substances. you even need an invitation before you go and adduce that intelligence?
That's why I wrote.
Maza, you have lied You have proven to be totally reckless and irresponsible.
That's why on second of
and
April,
if you had a conscience,
why did you block that invitation?
If you had a conscience,
why did you block
you
that
will be apologizing for that lie.
Why did you?
You'll be apologizing for that lie. You are just you have just proven to be a liar.
And reducing the presidency.
Thank you.
No,
propaganda.
I'm not done.
Hold on.
No, something. No, I think
I'll return to you. Hold on.
Allow the security to do their job.
Reverend Forjour, in your press statement in paragraph 1, you said that the Air Med flight and Havoc Air private jet transporting suspected cocaine and cash. And then you went ahead to give the details of the flight.
Of the government
just obfuscated
is
issues.
to seal and protect drug cartels.
He will not answer the
protect
question.
money launderers that they themselves have busted.
Those are different issues.
After members of parliament,
those are different issues
legitimately raising legitimate
this
questions.
Is an allegation that you are raising. And we have to interrogate
security agencies. From when are they gagging?
Especially that you say the government position is incorrect. We have to interrogate yours.
Because the government spokesperson.
So what should we do now? What should we do now?
The government spokesperson.
What should we do about what you have put out in the public? What should we do about it?
Please, the government spokesperson said that this investigation directed by President Mahama, he didn't mean it.
Let's not repeat these
and that it
things.
was only meant to make an example.
I'm asking you, what do you want to be done now?
They should go ahead and make an example
what do you want
of
to
me.
be done now?
They should go ahead and make an example of me.
You answer my question. What should be done about what you said now?
So let's move
what should be done now is for them to go ahead to say to do what they said they would do. To make an example of me and disregard the investigation that Ghanaians are calling.
You don't admit that you don't admit that you did any wrong. You don't admit that you did any wrong.
There's no wrongdoing. There's no wrongdoing whatsoever.
Is it okay for any citizen to speak about suspicions?
What is suspicion?
And speak about them publicly without talking to the security about it?
So since when did it become practice that when a member of parliament is exercising the parliamentary tools? We have a lot of parliamentary tools. One, the media is one. Raising urgent questions is one. Filing ordinary questions is one. Filing oral questions is one. Calling legitimate, relevant agencies before the committee is one. I have used 2 of these tools in exercising this matter. And so if you consider it wrong, let the jury add their judge.
The context is that after you made a press conference, and you became aware that you may have done wrong.
I've not done any wrong. That is your conclusion.
I'm asking you a question.
There's no wrong.
Please, can I ask a question, please? After you made the claims in the public, and you discovered that you were going to be a subject potentially of prosecution and jail, you decided belatedly, perhaps having been advised by lawyers,
that is false.
To now try to use the Defense and Interior Committee to ask for the security to come and brief you. Otherwise, that ought to have been your first step.
I take strong exception to that, Samson. The reason why I wrote calling for the joint meeting was because I respected the directive given by President
Should that not have preceded your press conference?
Nothing should have preceded what we did.
Thank you very much.
There was nothing.
Thank you.
But let me respond.
What did you want to say?
Hold on.
I
have not done any wrong.
Hold on.
And it is false what you are accusing.
Kofi,
you should rather tell them to do the right thing.
What did you want to say?
When the state is threatened, it is really sad that the issue becomes partisan.
You made spurious claims. You are talking about intelligence in your possession, to the effect that certain aircraft were smuggling illicit.
Allow the security.
You don't have any evidence. He's here, and you are entertaining.
You have no conscience. You have no shame. You are an embarrassment. You are covering cocaine. You are an embarrassment. You are covering money laundering. And it is only in a country like ours that you will be entertained. I want to say this. If this guy does not honor the invitation of national security to do that job,
Sammy here.
Call them to come and arrest me right here.
I'm coming. I'm saying that if he doesn't honor the invitation,
Sammy, I dare you to call them to come and arrest me right here.
And he thinks that he can hide behind his parliamentary privileges. He like bad because he will be arrested.
Drug dealers.
Some of us will
arrest
MPs, and you must substantiate that.
Cover drug dealers and arrest innocent MPs.
That protocol must be followed.
Follow it.
That's all.
And we will get to him. We will follow it. It's just a matter of time.
But here.
Every day for thief man, one day for master. Your cup is full. Your time has come.
Your cup that you hold one press conference. Your cup is full. Your cup of cocaine.
And the mind of the people of the government.
Hold on.
Your cup of money laundering.
And my greatest disappointment. Look at the way